With the second house underneath the supermoon, this is going to be a time in which you are investing in things that bring you a greater sense of purpose, meaning, or value. I do feel that there is a focus on increasing finances, and I do feel that there is an increase of money coming towards you, but there is still this energy of being cautious about how you are utilizing your money. This is StarLink guidance, and these are messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for June 2024. Please take what resonates and discard the rest. I'm going to begin your reading by going through some of the astrological transits for the month of June that are going to be the most impactful for us before beginning your reading. Now, starting off on June the 3rd, we have Mercury, the planet of learning and communication, moving into the sign of Gemini. Now, with Mercury in Gemini, this is going to enhance all forms of communication. This is going to be a time in which we have a sharing of thoughts and ideas. We're going to want to engage in more intellectual activities, and we will have enhanced problem-solving skills at this time. There may even be a focus on networking within professional circles or increasing our social interaction. On June the 6th, we have a new moon in Gemini. New moons represent times of new beginnings. These are times in which we can use this energy to set clear intentions related to developing skills, enhancing skills, increasing our social connections, building our professional networks. And this may also be a time in which we are going to want to read about a new topic, potentially go into higher education or a course of professional development. And this may also be a perfect time to launch a new business or even a new marketing or media campaign. In June the 8th, we have Mars, the planet of will and action, the god of war, moving into the sign of Taurus. Now, with Mars entering the sign of Taurus, this is where our desires and our passions meet. This may be an opportune time in which we will be sparking our creativity, taking action towards creative projects or creative endeavors. Or this could be a time in which there will be a deeper determination that we will have and a persistence towards executing our goals, particularly any types of goals towards our material world and our material comfortability. Or this could simply be starting a new job, ending a new job, potentially going for promotion within an institutional organization, or creating separate streams of income. On June the 16th, we have Venus, the planet that rules Taurus and Libra, entering the sign of Cancer. This may mean that during this transit, we may be feeling a lot more sensitive, a lot more compassion, or even a lot more nostalgic. There will be a deeper focus on our emotions and emotional security. And there may be focuses and themes relating to home, family, and our relationship with our parental figures. On June the 17th, we have Mercury joining Venus in the sign of Cancer. With Mercury in the sign of Cancer, this is going to enhance our intuition and our intuitive thinking. This may also bring forward any types of matters to do with home, family, and also parental figures. And this may be a time in which we may be feeling a lot more introspective and reflective, and may need to spend more time resting and nurturing ourselves during this transit. And on June the 20th, we will be having the Sun entering Cancer, which will enhance all Cancerian themes of home and family and parental figures. But this also sparks the longest day of the year and the summer solstice, which occurs every year in the Northern Hemisphere. And without further hesitation, we're going to begin. So I hope that you are doing well. I'm going to begin by shuffling this deck. This is the Astro Alignment Oracle deck. This deck was created by the same maker of the Mystic Mondays Tarot. I'm going to give it one more shuffle. Okay. What are the most important messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising throughout the month of June for their emotional, spiritual, and material development? We have Saturn, we have a supermoon, we have Lilith, we have Sagittarius, we have the second house. One more card. And we have sixth house. Brilliant. This is absolutely beautiful. Base of the deck, we've got the new moon. So this is a time of creation, a time of initiation, a time of focused action and intention towards what you are making, building, or creating. The energy is here to support new beginnings. And when we see new moons, these are times in which we set intentions towards what we are wanting to bring forward. So this new moon is telling me that something within your life is beginning, and something or a chapter in your life is closing out or ending. Now, what I'm immediately feeling without actually looking at all of the cards is I feel that some of you are stepping into a new phase within your career. Some of you have ended jobs. Some of you are starting new jobs. Some of you are stepping into a position of authority or leadership. Some of you may be starting your own business or your own company. Some of you may also be engaging in creating a separate income stream alongside your day-to-day job. Please take it how it resonates. Now we're going to begin with Saturn. Saturn is the planetary ruler of all things to do with Capricorn. Capricorn rules our 10th house. Our 10th house represents our paternal figures. The 10th house also represents our public persona and also our career aspirations. With Saturn commencing the reading, this is telling me that the focus during the month of June for you, Cancer, is going to be on all matters connected to your career and connected to your material security or stability. This may mean that you are either starting a business, moving into a new career in which you are taking authority or leadership position. So this could be a promotion. For others of you, this could look like creating a separate stream of income. But the message here is about you creating a routine and a system in which you are focused and you are disciplined. The focus is going to be on you working hard towards executing your goals, because Saturn is the planet in which we are learning lessons. This could also tell me that what I'm seeing for you is that you are going to be, for some of you, entering into a profession or a sector that you may not necessarily have a lot of experience in. So therefore, you are going to be on a steep learning curve in which you're going to be learning a lot more new skills or developing or acquiring new skills in order to execute your role fully. Routines, structure, and discipline is going to be some of the key focuses in order for you to maximize your efficiency and being able to execute all of the goals that you have professionally as well as personally, which means that there may be a restriction on the time that you are spending doing leisurely pursuits, because the focus here is going to be on work, home, health, and routine is what I'm really seeing. And this is what you are going to be really hammering down on during the month of June. What confirms Saturn for me is the sixth house energy. The sixth house is ruled by Virgo. Virgo is also an earth sign. So we're dealing with earthly matters when we see Saturn or where we see Virgo here. Now, Virgo deals with work. It deals with health. It deals with routines. So I feel that you're going to be focusing on gaining more balance within your work, your health, and your routines. I definitely feel like you're starting a new job. Some of you are going to be moving into a new sector. This is going to be a role for some of you, which may be a service provision role. So this could be a role in which you are working in the public sector, or you are providing a service for others in which you may be client or customer facing. I will also advise that this is with Saturn being about your discipline, Virgo energy is about your time management. You may benefit from having a diary or diarizing your activities. You will definitely benefit from using an online calendar in order to put down appointments and deadlines. You may even benefit from having like automated reminders and alarms on your phone, and also utilizing spreadsheets and maybe saving them in a shared area or an area that you can access in order to prioritize your tasks in your daily routine. So there's really going to be a focus on how you can utilize the systems and processes through maybe technology in order to create more efficiency within your day, or potentially looking at automating some of the work that you have. Now, with the supermoon being here, the supermoon represents a moon that appears very close to where the earth is. A supermoon is about our ability to connect to our intuition here. So when we see a supermoon, this is about connecting to our intuition and connecting to the themes surrounding that particular moon, depending on the sign that it's in. And what you're going to see here is there's going to be a deeper focus on you building your finances and acquiring finances. I also feel like this supermoon is providing the energy of fortune, supporting an increase within your finances at this particular time. You are going to be a lot more structured, disciplined, and methodical about how you are utilizing your resources and where you are investing your resources in order to create a lot more for you. So I definitely feel that the focus is on how you're utilizing your money, how you are investing your money, and how you are investing your time or your energy in your efforts in order to create more money or invest in a particular skill or hobby or potential stream of income. Now, what makes me say this is we've got Sagittarius directly underneath the Saturn card. Now, Saturn is all about the limitations and the restrictions, but Sagittarius is about growth. It's about expansion. It's about fortune. It's about luck. It's about freedom. It's about adventure. Now, some of you may be with this message of Saturn and Sagittarius confirming each other. You're going to need to live between two extremes. You're going to make sure that you have a budget in place in terms of how you are utilizing your money and your finances, that you stick to your budget and that you are saving your money. At the same time, what you're also being told is you may need to invest some of your money in things that are necessary for your growth and for your expansion, things that could be pertaining to a project, things that could be pertaining to a business. But you need to live within these two extremes during the month of June. So don't be too rigid to the point where you neglect investing in the things that you require or that you need. But at the same time, do not go overboard. Set limitations around your spending with regards to your money. There is more money coming, and I can see with the Sagittarius energy underneath Saturn, there is an opportunity for your money to grow. But at this particular time, there may be a little bit of caution that you need to exercise around how you are utilizing your finances, at least for the first few weeks, until you get some definitive answers around what your first paycheck is looking like for those of you that are employed, or what your revenue stream is going to look like once this particular project launches. I definitely feel this energy with Saturn and Sagittarius. There is a project that is launching. Some of you could be going into careers in which you are looking at maybe studying or creating a business based on travel. So there could be travel options here and going to foreign countries or going to foreign lands. Those of you that are studying, you could be looking at subjects such as communications. You could be looking at social anthropology. You could be looking at anything to do with religion, history, or even philosophy. But I definitely feel that there's this energy here of learning a new skill or growing or expanding in a bed of knowledge. This can also look like you stepping into your path. So this is you following your divine life path or following your divine life purpose and taking action steps towards this. With the second house underneath the supermoon, this is going to be a time in which you are investing in things that bring you a greater sense of purpose, meaning, or value. I do feel that there is a focus on increasing finances, and I do feel that there is an increase of money coming towards you, but there is still this energy of being cautious about how you are utilizing your money. So I definitely feel that you are spending your money on what you need rather than spending your money on your wants, because I do feel that for some of you, this is going to be a time in which anything that you make or create during Gemini season in particular is going to give you rewards and yields towards the later part of the year. You may not necessarily see everything that you want come immediately, but in the latter part of the year towards the autumn season is where you will start to reap a lot of the rewards, and you will see your crops, the seeds that you have planted, harvest and bring forward a very abundant and fruitful amount for you to utilize on things that you do want and things that you do desire outside of your day-to-day living. With Lilith here over your 6th house, some of you have had a wounding over your career area. This wounding may have been happening for the last few years, in which you may have been feeling very confused around what to do and where to go. This could also be that you may have felt disappointed or despondent in the career that you've been in for a very long time. With Lilith being here, I feel that this has been activated and you are now healing the part of your self to do with your career, to do with your work ambitions, and to do with your work goals. I feel that you are now taking action and authority over what it is that you invest your time, your energy and effort into. And I feel that some of you, if you haven't already left a particular role, you will be leaving a particular role during Gemini season and starting something completely new, whether this is going to be starting for a new company, doing something similar, or whether this is starting a new business or starting a separate stream of income. But I definitely feel this energy of you starting something new within your work. But this work that you are doing is going to be quite beneficial, because I feel that it's something, for some of you, this is something of a spiritual nature in which you are going to be using spiritual gifts to be able to help support others. Some of you may be healers, because the 6th house represents the house of healing. So some of you could be mediums, you could be tarot readers, you could be psychics, you could be astrologers, but you use your gifts in order to help the collective and to help them remove any types of limitations, restrictions, and heal from past traumas and limiting beliefs that have held them in particular cycles. So I feel that these are going to be some of the talents that you're going to be leaning on in order to create either a new business or a new project. Some of you may even be Reiki practitioners is what I'm getting, or crystal healers. Okay, I'm going to pull some career and money oracle. I'm just going to shuffle the deck. One more shuffle. Okay. What are the messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising for June 2024? We have Skull. We have Mask. Candle. We have Heart. We have Light Bulb. I'm going to pull one more. And we have Coffin. At the base of the deck, we have Spiral. So it says, out of control, climbing the ladder, upward trend. Some of you are actually going to be receiving news of a promotion. Now, how this is going to look is that you would have applied for a role and you would have received news that you were successful in the role that you've applied for. But I feel that when human resources look at your CV or your resume, they're going to be seeing that you have more experience to do a more senior role. Or when you start, they're going to see how well you're performing in your role, and they're going to offer you something more senior, which is going to increase your finances. Some of you are going back to an industry or a sector that you've worked in previously, or others of you are simply going to be stepping into a position of leadership and authority within a business that you are launching. But I definitely feel that your career is going to be taking a focus during the month of June. Now, I did say in the previous spread that there is a focus on you saving money. We've got skull here. So it says rough patch, borrowing money, low on cash. Be very mindful of how you are utilizing your money at the moment. With this mask being here, I really feel guided to tell you to save your money. There may be some kind of hidden or unknown expense that may be appearing in the month of June that you need to clear the balance of. So make sure that you are being very mindful of how you are utilizing the money. The skull card is also confirming that some of you may be stepping into a position in which you are going into a healing profession. So you could be as I said, a psychic, a medium, a tarot reader, an astrologer, a Reiki master. Some of you could be nurses, some of you can be doctors, some of you could be therapists or counselors or psychologists, in which you provide a service that helps other people to really unlock their powers, their passions, and lay a lot of their emotional traumas to rest. For some of you, you are going to be needing to be very mindful about how your accounts are managed. It might be beneficial for you to make sure that you have an automated system of how you pay your bills, so paying them automatically, but also making sure that once the payments have gone, that you're checking them off of your budget. Make sure that you have a budget, make sure that you are following the budget that you have in place and that your money is also saved. You may also benefit from going through some of your statements just to see if there's any other ways in which you can save money at this particular time, and maybe ending particular direct debits that may be unnecessary in order to give you more disposable income. With the candle being here, I feel that you're going to feel very much empowered and very passionate towards executing your goals. Some of you may be having a very deeper focus on how you are utilizing or managing or increasing your money at this time. Some of you may be looking at creating a separate stream of income using skills that you already acquire. Some of you may be starting a business. Some of you may also be looking at using the candle as a form of manifestation in order to set intentions to either generate more footfall, more followers, more clients, or more wealth. With the heart being here, be very mindful of spending emotionally. Only spend on what it is that you need rather than what it is that you want. You are being supported. I do feel that this is a confirmation that some of you may be going into a career as a counselor, or you're going to be providing guidance to others because you're moving into a job or a career that you feel passionate about, that you value, and that you believe is going to benefit the collective, which is why your business will be supported by the universe, simply because these types of roles are very necessary. And there's not enough healers for the need of the world at this time. So I do feel that your business or your career that you will be moving into will be one that is very much a prosperous one. You may be receiving some new ideas during this time in how to either save money or increase money. You may be looking at stepping into projects that are more creative, that utilize other skills and talents, that allow you to have more freedom, more autonomy, but generate a certain amount of income that you can either save or invest towards a bigger project or a bigger business idea that you have. I do feel that you're going to be very inspired during this time. You may even be looking at going to networking events, either physical networking events or online events, in order to showcase your gifts, your skills, and your talents, and to also expand your professional networks. These may lead to new partnerships and new collaborations. We've got coffin here, which says bad investment, financial challenges and savings. Some of you may be moving into office work. This can also just confirm the fact that a role that you were in is coming to an end in order for you to start something completely new. The reason why there may be some discrepancies with your finances is there could be a time delay in which you where you end your current job and start your new job, which may mean that you may have to make your money stretch until you get your first paycheck from your new job, or until you start to see new clients appear that is going to increase the revenue within your business. So be very mindful about how you are utilizing your money, is what's coming through very strongly. Okay, I'm going to see what's happening for single Cancerians in their love life during the month of June. One more shuffle. Okay, what's happening for single Cancerians in the month of June? At the base of the deck, we have karmic partner. I feel that some of you may be in some of the social activities or professional gatherings that you will be going to during the month of June. There may be potential for you to meet someone if you are single. However, I feel that the person that you may be meeting is someone that is not necessarily going to be with you for a long period of time, but somebody that is necessary for you to come into contact with in order to heal particular wounds of the past or traumas of the past. Relationships essentially mirror the behavior or bring up behaviors that are subconscious to yourself that you may be displaying in order for you to heal those particular wounds. I feel that the person that you may be meeting during this season is one to help you to step into your full power, one that is going to allow you to put the final nail in the coffin and lay the past to rest with regards to particular woundings around relationships. This could be something that is going to help you in order to have the types of relationships that you want. There could be some residual emotions that are going to be playing out during this season. So be very, very mindful. Make sure that when the triggers come up, you sit with how it is that you are feeling. You analyze how you're feeling and start to recognize where this particular pattern may be coming from in order for you to get to the root cause to heal this, so that it no longer has power over you or has power over the relationships that you engage in moving forward. Now, some of the wounding that may be coming up during this season through a potential partner that you may meet is going to be something for the majority of you that has come up through your childhood. This could be a behavior or a thought pattern that would have been developed through that particular time period, or this could also represent a deeper level of inner child healing that needs to be acquired or reached at this time. This could also mean that for some of you, this is about understanding that the cost of love is love itself, and understanding that in order to have the love that you desire, you need to keep your heart open. Some of you go into relationships and you forget that actually, equally as there may be a possibility that somebody may hurt you, because that is the risk that we take when we engage in relationships. but equally there may be a chance that this potential relationship is going to be one that serves you and helps you to really find out what true love is. So I feel that what you're learning during Gemini season and throughout the month of June is learning to keep your heart open to possibilities without having any limitations or restrictions around what the outcome may be or what that looks like. That isn't to say not to have healthy boundaries. That isn't to say to be reckless or to ignore red flags, but it's also to not judge new people that come into your life that are offering you the opportunity to engage in a romantic relationship, that you judge them on past events just because that happens to be your frame of reference, or just because you've experienced this in the past. It just means that in order for you to move forward, you allow the past to be laid to rest, but you don't bring it into future relationships, and you don't judge everybody based on you tarring them with the same brush. Now we've got make a conscious choice here. This is really about understanding what type of relationship that you want. And this goes back to you understanding your likes, your dislikes, your love language, your values. When you understand those parts or aspects of yourself, this allows you to start to do the inner work in order to attract the types of relationships and suitors that you desire. So this is about using discernment, and this is about reinforcing your own boundaries around what it is that you choose to want, and not compromising by taking something that doesn't look like what you truly want. And that's about being really honest and really transparent. I also feel that with this particular card, I feel like there may be more than one suitor that may be presenting themselves at this time. We also have one-sided love. So it could be that some of the suitors that you may meet during Gemini season or during the month of June may have some of the qualities that you desire. However, there may not be an attraction. It may be that the relationship isn't balanced or it's not reciprocal. And this could be for a number of reasons. For some of you, I feel that the reason why this isn't reciprocal is because of the fact that there may be a lack of an emotional or spiritual connection that you have with this particular person, because even though they may have all of the qualities that you want, you don't feel anything. And when you see this may be how you are feeling, it's about being honest and transparent with yourself and walking away from people or relationships that are not going to give you what it is that you desire. Because when we accept relationships into our life that isn't quite what we desire, what we are doing is we are giving a green light or a green flag to the universe to say that this relationship is what we want. Why? Because of our actions. Actions speak louder than words, and us engaging in a relationship that we know may not be for us or give us exactly what we want is how we end up getting stuck in particular cycles. And we repeat those cycles or those lessons. Communication is coming up, and this makes perfect sense considering we are in Gemini season, which is all about communication. This is about talking and writing down or reaffirming to yourself what it is that you want or what is important within a relationship, and talking about either the type of relationship that you want and the types of qualities and characteristics that you want your potential suitor to have. By understanding this and communicating this out through potentially setting intentions during the new moon is how we bring forward these types of energies. And also by healing, when we meet relationships or people that want to engage in relationships with us that show us parts of ourselves that we haven't yet integrated, it's about being willing to explore this and look at ourselves with a certain level of critical reflection in order to understand where that particular behavior, action or thought comes from, and being willing to let that go or relinquish this. I'm going to pull some tarot cards. One more shuffle. We have the Queen of Coins, we have the Ace of Coins, we have the Hanged Woman. I'm going to pull one more card. And we have the Two of Cups. Base of the deck, we've got the King of Coins. I'm just going to take a sip of water before I begin. The King of Coins represents Taurus energy. The Taurus energy governs all things to do with our second house. It's not just about material stability and security, but it's about the values that we hold and what it is that we value. This message at the base of the deck, setting the tone for the overall energy, is really about you understanding the value that you bring to others and also what it is that you value, and making sure that when you are looking at potential suitors, you're looking at characteristics based on what it is that you value, and understanding how both your values and their values are actually similar, or how they can create a basis or a foundation for a long-lasting relationship. This can also talk about the fact that some of you may have very traditional views around relationship matters, and that some of you are wanting to have a relationship that's going to be based on a solid foundation, committed, long-lasting, one that is going to give you the opportunity to partner with another and build. Now, I also feel that with the Queen of Coins being here, this is about you understanding not only the value that you bring, but also setting boundaries around what you're prepared to accept and what you're prepared to reject. And this is through knowing who you are and knowing what you bring. And I feel that you're looking for a relationship in which you and your partner are going to be equally yoked, because you align on the values that you hold, and there is a desire to be able to build. Also, I feel that you're looking for somebody who is materially independent, so that you're coming to the relationship with your own independence, they're coming to the relationship with their independence, and through what you have separately, you can build something together collectively. So I also feel this energy of wanting to potentially build something. I feel that whoever you're going to be connecting with in the future could be somebody that works in a similar industry, sector or field, or somebody that runs their own business or corporation. This could also be you stepping into a position of authority or leadership within business or within your particular industry or sector. This can also tell me that how you are going to meet or bond is going to be through professional networks or work-related matters. With the Ace of Coins being here, there is an opportunity for you to meet someone or partner with someone to make a long-lasting to build a long-lasting committed relationship. But I don't necessarily feel, even though this is an opportunity that's being presented to you, and this is the divine opening up opportunities for you to expand your horizons and networks beyond what you have been exposed to up until this point. With the Hanged Woman here, you may be deciphering or trying to evaluate what type of relationship is actually going to give you the most amount of happiness, joy, and fulfillment. This could be something that you are figuring out. This could also be that you may be unsure about the potential suitors that are coming towards you. But the Queen and King of Coins always represents a match. This could be a material match in terms of what you're doing financially and the stability and security that you've created within your own careers. But this could also represent a match of the values that you both hold. I feel like you're also being told to change your perspective. This person that could be coming towards you may not necessarily be someone that is going to look exactly like what you desire. So you may need to look beneath the surface and look at the characteristics of the person rather than the just physicality of how they are. Because with the King of Coins being here and this being Taurus energy, sometimes it can be a little bit superficial and focused on the aesthetic of how something looks rather than looking beyond that. With the Two of Cups here, there is an opportunity for the love that you want to come in, but this is really about your ability to hold yourself and hold your values to the forefront of everything that you want, and making sure that any potential suitors, if they do not match up to the criteria that you have set for the type of relationship that you want and for the type of partner that you want, that you are willing to let that go in order to create the space that is open for a new, more adept, more equally yoked suitor to come forward. Okay, I am going to move on to Cancerians in relationships. Got a lot of messages. We've got release attachments, embrace love, we've got chemistry, and we've got soulmate here. At the base of the deck, we've got one-sided love. I'm going to be very honest. This feels like the energy of a relationship that has been here for a very long time, where you've gone through a long period of time being together, but I feel like one or more of you have evolved beyond this relationship, meaning that your consciousness has changed or your consciousness has evolved, and you are needing a relationship that's on a higher vibration simply because of the growth cycle that you have been on. There may be a need for this particular relationship to come to a natural pause or to come to a natural end. This is because one person within this connection may need to go and do some healing independently. So they may need to be outside of the confines of a relationship in order to have a time to be in a period of isolation and reflection, to do a lot of inner work and inner healing, because I feel that you, Cancer, have grown within this particular relationship and potentially may have outgrown this relationship. So this relationship, as it currently is, no longer serves you. So in order for you to have what you need, you may need to let go of this connection in order to give an opportunity to your partner to actually do the work to create more of a healthy, loving relationship. I feel that there may be emotions from the past that are keeping you bound to this person, and this could be due to nostalgia, but this is the love. This love may have been suited for the person that you were when you had the consciousness that you had when you entered into this relationship, but this can't continue going forward. There needs to be modifications or changes that happen within the dynamics of this relationship. And with the heat release attachments, I feel like you're being told that this might be a time for you to separate. With embrace love, it's really about you creating space for yourself and space for potentially new connections, if this connection isn't one that is going to be giving you the longevity that you want. I feel that your values have changed, your ideals have changed, what you see as a healthy relationship or what is becoming important to you within a relationship is not potentially what you're getting from this particular connection. So therefore, it may be, if you stay in this relationship, it's almost like you're settling for less than what you deserve. And I feel like you're being told to keep your heart open for the love that you desire and the love that you deserve, based on all of the emotional healing and inner work that you have done. And this is about learning to let go and to create space, because whilst you have a person that you are connecting with romantically, it doesn't allow for new connections to come forward. It actually means that it's almost like the existing relationship is blocking the ability for you to receive the love that you deserve and receive more love. So I do feel that it's about being transparent about what it is that you desire. And this may be the time in which you have a heart-to-heart around what needs to change within the relationship. And if there is no potential for change to occur within this relationship, being willing to let it go. and being willing to hold your boundaries firm around what it is that you are prepared to accept and what you're prepared to reject, because you know who you are and you know your value. Now, there may be chemistry between you and this person, but I don't necessarily feel like the chemistry is enough to keep the relationship going. So this could be talking about physical attraction with your existing partner. But I also feel that once you let go of this particular relationship, there may be a new person that comes forward that wants to connect with you. With the chemistry and the soulmate card here, I feel like you're going to meet somebody where you have an instant connection. It's not just going to be based on the physical attributes of this person or the aesthetics. It's going to be based on an understanding and values and the meanings that you give to the values that you hold, or having a certain viewpoint on life, or having similar interests. It's going to feel very familiar, like you have met this person before. I also feel like this is going to be somebody that you may have a certain level of familiarity of knowing them in a past, whether it's a past life or knowing them in the past when you were a lot younger. I definitely feel that the timing is going to be very key in which you meet this person. And it could be that you are coming together through professional networks or through work, in which somebody's supporting you on your development and your journey on your life purpose, because I do feel that you are here to help heal or raise the vibration of people on this planet through using your gifts and your talents. I'm going to pull some tarot cards. Messages for Cancerians in relationships. What's the messages? So we've got the Fool. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. One more card, please. The High Priestess. This is beautiful. Base of the deck, we have the Princess of Coins. The Fool is encouraging you to move forward, to go in a new direction, to be willing to go on an adventure in which you are networking with others and meeting others. I feel like the Fool is also about letting go of the past. So this is about coming to an understanding that the relationship that you currently have as it stands needs to end, because it's not fulfilling you or fulfilling the other person. And it may be that there is time that is needed, or distance that is needed to separate in order for that person to do the inner work and the healing on themselves. But with the Fool being here, this is about being excited about embracing a new opportunity and a new beginning. I do feel that for some of you, the focus isn't necessarily on a relationship, but I feel like a lot of the focus that you have is on your professional development within your own life. With the Nine of Wands being here, I feel that you have been waiting for a very long time for something within your existing relationship to change, but you're at this point where you are willing to put the time, the energy, and the effort into actions that benefit you. And for once, you're actually putting yourself first. You're asserting yourself. You're standing firm to what it is that you want and what you desire and what you believe. But I also feel that with the 9 preceding the 10, this is about you coming close to the end of this relationship and being willing to let this relationship go and release the burdens or the attachments of this relationship in order to have something completely new. So this is about endings and beginnings, but you becoming more empowered and more sure of yourself in what it is that you are journeying into and what it is that you desire within a relationship. With the 8 of Wands, there could be an opportunity for you to meet somebody on a trip. So you could be meeting somebody through travel, through working abroad. For some of you, this could also be that you are going to meet someone through potentially like professional networks or through networking online, in which you're going to be having communication back and forth. I feel like the person that you're supposed to be with is going to be somebody that you may be currently at a distance with, but you're going to meet at an opportune time, a particular location. And this is when you're going to be sharing ideas, thoughts, philosophies that you have, that you both believe in. And I actually feel that there's going to be a great level of conversation that has power and deeper levels of meaning, in which you are expanding around views to do with either spirituality, religion, or philosophy. I also feel that with the High Priestess being here, this is you stepping into a place of knowing or recognizing who this person is when you meet them. Your intuition is going to be giving you a lot of nudges to show you that you were meant to meet this person at this particular time, and you were destined to be with this particular person. I also feel like this is somebody who's going to be also someone who's going to have a strong sense of intuition. It may even be that when you meet, you're finishing off each other's sentences. There's this energy of familiarity and this deeper level of knowing and feeling this person on an emotional level. So I do feel like this is going to be something that is going to really make you question why you stayed in your old relationship for as long as you did. But everything happens at the opportune time. Now, to close out your reading, I'm going to be pulling some cards of advice. I'm actually going to be using the Divine Abundance Oracle to close out your reading. Okay, messages for Cancer Sun, Moon and Rising to close out their reading. We've got two cards that have come out. Well, that's a lot of cards. Well, this one has come out, and so is this one, so I'll take that. Okay, at the base of the deck, we've got worth. It says, you have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. So this is about you recognizing your worth, recognizing your value, and not compromising on anything that does not give you what it is that you believe that you deserve or matches up to the values that you hold. We've got detachment. So this is about letting go. This is about detaching from anything that is not giving you the happiness, the joy, or the fulfillment that you desire. And this is also confirmation about a relationship coming to an end because it no longer serves you or serves your growth and development. We've got right now. So this is about staying in the present moment and not thinking too far back into the past or thinking too forward into the future. In order to stay in the present moment is where we manifest and we create the outcomes that we desire. And that's about honoring what it is that we are feeling in the moment. We have divine flow, which is a confirmation of right now, understanding that everything is going to happen as it is supposed to, and understanding that when you are in the present moment, the divine flow can occur, and that's where you will start to see manifestations of your desires occur and things start to change. We also have trust. So I feel like this is about trusting in letting go, trusting in what's to come, trusting in the universe, and understanding that things won't always feel like this, and knowing that there is better out there for you, and knowing that what it is that you desire will happen for you. That is the end of your reading, Cancer. I hope that that has helped. I hope that that has resonated. Feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I would like to take this opportunity to wish you nothing but love, light, happiness, health, prosperity, and abundance. And I will see you in your next reading. Take care. Have a great month. Bye.